Good morning. I am going live today to do a quick little makeup look. This is my first time ever going live on YouTube. I wanted to see what it was all about. My cat is already really intrigued by what's going on. She is right here. Her name's Ripley. Yes, named after Alien Ripley. Oh, my kitty. I'm just doing a quick little makeup look before I try on some clothes, and then I'm actually gonna go hang out with some friends and do some sewing. But I decided to try Nuuly for the first time in a long time, and I want to shoot some content with it tomorrow, but I need to make sure that it all fits because I'm not quite sure like what my sizing is. I tried my best to look up clothing sizes before I ordered. But you know what's interesting is on Nuuly, you can't actually see the sizing information for the specific item that you're looking at, which I found a little bit frustrating. So I had to go to like all the other websites that the clothing was from rather than just staying on the Nuuly website itself. So that could definitely use some improvement on their website, but I hope I got the right sizes for everything. It just arrived last night. So, hi, Ms. Whippy. So what I'm doing is just like a super quick makeup tutorial. I'm talking to no one, it's fine. I don't know, not tutorial, but just like get it ready with me. I'm just gonna do like a serum and moisturizer, and then I don't even use foundation most days actually. I just use this CC Red Correct just to get everything kind of even, and all that jazz, a little contour, a little blush, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna do that really quick before I get going. Let's see here. I can't. My room is a mess. That's why you can kind of get an idea of what's behind me. Huh. Anyway, but I do have like these skincare brushes that I really like, so I don't have to touch any of the skincare, but that is behind some stuff that I don't feel like moving right now. So first I'm just starting off with some serum, Rich Bitch from Freck. It's actually very sticky, so maybe I won't even do moisturizer after this. I think I'm just gonna do the serum because I really am on a little bit of a time crunch and I want this to be super quick. So I'm just gonna do this serum. Wow, you can see the rosacea come out like immediately. I've been using azelaic acid, is that how you pronounce it? I've been using that like every day for at least a month and it does not seem to be helping the rosacea. I gotta be patient though because my dermatologist has told me it can take months for that to really take effect, but as you can see, it's not really doing stuff. Hi, hello, Madeline W6Y. Good morning or good day, wherever you're at. I'm in San Diego, so it's still before 9 a.m. where I'm at. I'm just getting ready for the day. I'm doing a super quick makeup look. I was just curious about YouTube Live. I've never tried it before, so I thought I would investigate, and I could just do a small dose for myself to not pressure myself. Just quick doing my makeup. So all I've really done so far is my serum, and then I'm gonna do my favorite Erborian CC Red Correct. I got like 2 of these big ones over Black Friday because they were on sale, and I just love them so much. Oh my gosh, thank you, Madeline. That's so nice of you. So I just got this Morphe brush. It's kind of like a kabuki, like a flat brush. I've been using this, really enjoying that a lot. I should have a mirror here instead of just using my screen, but we're gonna go with it. There's only so much you can mess it up, right? Hi, Brittany. Hope you're having a good day so far. Happy Saturday. What's everyone up to today? Anything fun? I'm going to try on some clothes that I rented from Nuuly, and then I'm gonna see a friend and we're gonna do some sewing. I've decided this is the year where I finally learn to sew. I mostly want to, oh, you missed me. Oh, hi, hello. Where was I? You missed me. I want to learn to sew. I mostly want to learn how to mend and alter clothing because I have a lot of clothes that are too big for me now, and I want to learn how to bring them in. And I also am very short. I'm 5'2", so I have lots of pants that I need to hem. They need to be taken up like 2 inches at least, and so I feel like that is such an asset to know how to do that. And yeah, today we're gonna make like a little makeup bag. This is not my natural hair color. It's, I don't think you can see the roots. This is like what my hair used to be as a kid, but now I dye it because I like the bright red. It's now more like an auburn, so it basically just kind of like lost its saturation. So that's why I like to dye it. The last one I used was like a Clairol, some kind of copper color. Usually when I go in to see my hairdresser, she does, I can't remember the brand, but it's like, it's some kind of copper. So nope, not fully natural, unfortunately. But I just got it up here in my sleepy tie. I wear it like this so that it doesn't get like kinks and whatever in it. So when I undo it, it'll be, for the most part, pretty straight. Stop it, Crowfire. You stop it. You stop. My head's already so big. Thank you. You're too beautiful. I can't breathe. Oh my gosh. Well, you're convincing me to come on to YouTube Live a lot more now. So many compliments. Thank you. What do the purple crowns mean? I am, again, still very new to this. But I see everyone, almost everyone has like purple crowns, number 1, number 2, number 3. Does that mean like you were quick to get into my live? Anyway, I'm really glad you guys are here. So thank you. All right, I need to let that sit. Sometimes I get a little too excited about that. The brows are the most difficult part for me because, oh, you don't know? Hi, hello, Lily. Because I always want them to be even, but this one's like lower than this one. So what I do is I usually take a photo of myself after I do a little bit of it and see if they're even. They're usually not, but we're gonna wing it. Do I have a mirror? I do. I have a little handheld mirror. Hi, this is you guys. Hello. Oh, Madeline, you were saying you don't know what the purple things are. Okay, I'll have to investigate that. I'll do a little Google search after this because I am very new to going live on YouTube. I've gone live on TikTok before, but this is a little bit different. I joined like kind of like a creator group where we learn how to go live, and so like we learn the some technicalities of it, but now I have some questions to ask in the group. Oh my gosh, thank you. Isn't it cute? This is from Flower Nose. They have the cutest makeup, and I love how it looks so much that I rarely use it because like the pressed powders and stuff are so beautiful. So I have a bunch of their products that I don't even use. I'll use like their lip stuff, but yeah, they just have the most gorgeous detailed things. Oh dang, I have a big old pimple on my forehead. Well, we're just gonna cover that up and forget that exists for today. I don't have anything super special going on, just trying on my Nuuly rental clothes, and then I'm gonna go sew with a friend. So that's why this is super quick, messy makeup. Doesn't need to be perfect. Is anyone getting into any new hobbies this year? Because sewing is very new for me. I actually had a sewing machine in the box for like a year and a half, and I finally broke it out. My friends convinced me that this was the year to actually get it done because I kept complaining about my clothes not fitting right, and they're like, here, like, we got you a class to go learn how to sew. Stop complaining about it. So I've done a few different projects. I made like a little tote bag. I made a bow. Last time I tried to make a little makeup bag, but it ended up being like the tiniest little bag, so I need redemption for that because that was embarrassing. I was following the instructions and I really thought it was going to be a lot bigger than it was. So, oh, gymnastics, tumbling, and dance. Very fun. Do you do that like every week, or is that every now and again? That's gotta be a lot of fun. I used to actually dance hip hop as a kid, and I really liked that a lot. I have a local dance studio that I've gone to a couple times that have like, it's supposed to be like beginner or open level hip hop, and it never feels slow enough for me. So it's like a little intimidating every week. Oh, that's nice. yeah, I've been very spotty with the going to that class because it was intimidating, to be honest. I felt like the whole time I felt frustrated, like I wasn't getting it, and then at the end you do like the whole dance and you have the option for them to like record you, and I was like, I don't want you to record me. I don't know the dang dance. I can't keep up with everyone. Because I think the people who go there have definitely been there a little while, so they know what they're doing, and I'm still like learning the dances and getting back into the hip hop flow. But they just started offering Pilates classes. I signed up for a couple and then they decided to reschedule, so I need to re-sign up for that. I've heard Pilates can really kick your butt. But what I liked the best was that it was during the week, early in the morning, and since I work remote, I can go and do that, and I'd rather that than in the evening, just because that's when I get to see my husband and hang out with him. So I'd rather not go out in the evenings if I can avoid it. Okay. For the most part, I'm now just doing my makeup in my phone screen. And if it looks okay in the phone screen, then that's good enough for me. So that's what we're going with. Anyone up to anything fun this weekend? I'm gonna go contour and blush. I'm trying to convince my husband to do like a little photo shoot with me tomorrow. That's why I'm trying on my Nuuly's today, because I want to take some photos and videos with them, because the idea with Nuuly is you rent them and send them back, and so I want like some cute content with them. I think I did a little too much. It's been a hot minute since I rented Nuuly's, and they have a whole lot more offerings on them now, and they have Selkie, which I like. The only thing is the Selkies that are available on there are like Nuuly specific, and I kind of want to be able to rent some of the Selkies that I see on their website before I buy, rather than just the Nuuly ones. But at the very least, I can double check my Selkie sizing, because I think I'm like a 2X now. Do I look crazy? That's the idea. You look a little crazy first, and then it makes a little more sense. Also, I don't quite understand the difference of like bronzer and contour and how the placement's any different, by the way. Like, I'm not an expert, I just do what I've learned, and I do contour to try and make it look like shadowy, right? But then people I see go in with their bronzer in the same spots, and that's supposed to like warm you up, and so I'm confused. Is it still chiseling you, or when you go over with the bronzer, what's happening? So anyway, I just stick to what I know. I just stick to my contour. And we do it messy. Go light, but messy. Because it doesn't have to be perfect. Because as long as you look okay from far away, that's all you need. My cat just freaked out with that creak from my chair. That was her. That's like, what, a Monet? Is that how it is? Like, it looks good from far away? Isn't that from Clueless? She's like a total Monet. Something like that. Clueless is coming back. Just you watch. I've definitely seen some like Clueless collab drops at certain places that was very nostalgic. Is it Monet? Now I'm questioning myself. I guess that's a sign to rewatch Clueless. So I like to do just a little layer, and then I usually decide that it's not enough blush and I do more. If I was doing like a full glam, I would do creams and then also powders, but I cannot be bothered today. We're just doing the bare minimum to look like a somewhat put together human being. And if there's extra for tomorrow, if I can convince my husband to take photos of me, I probably would do a little bit more glam. I can feel cat hair all over my face. Okay, at least it's not my eyes. That happens way too frequently for my liking. Okay, that's it for the most part. I think I'll do some freckles since I cover them up with the makeup. That's one thing, like, I like the idea of putting makeup on evens out your skin tone, but then it also covers my freckles. So if I was to do a light enough makeup where the freckles came through, then my redness would come through. So just do the makeup and put the freckles back on. Good enough. And then I might go over with the blush side of the brush. There we go. Look at, we're zooming through it. We're at 15.5 minutes and we've got most of it done. I just need to do lashes and eyeshadow, pretty much is it. All right. Let me just go ahead and do some setting spray while we're here. Okay. This is a really great replacement for the One Size setting spray, by the way. It smells like hairspray and it makes your face feel really stiff, and that's how you know it's working. But I have multiple of these and I will keep getting them because they're really great and they're very affordable. So just FYI. I'm just gonna go super simple. I got it in my mouth. With this Morphe palette. It's very neutral. There we go. And I like to do some like browns in the creases and then maybe like a little glitter or sparkly in the inner corner, and that's kind of just super basic. And then I also really like their neutral color right here. I do that all over the lid, and then sometimes I do it under my eye too, just to kind of like a setting powder almost when I'm feeling lazy. But I really like this palette. This has been my go-to lately. Just super simple. Couple colors and then you're done. And then when I do the full glam, then I would do like multiple colors and all that stuff. But we're being lazy today. I don't really have, like, other than just trying on my Nuuly's, I don't really have anything going on, so I don't even need to do my makeup. Honestly, only do my makeup a couple times a week. I'm not one of those people that like wakes up and has to do their makeup. That's never been me, and I just don't think I would ever be someone that does that. I am terrible at like routines and getting in a groove of things like that. If anything, I'm like anti-routine. I remember when I did go into work before I was a remote worker, I would start to drive to work different ways because I got bored. I got bored with this driving the same exact way to work every single day. So I'm like anti-routine. I really wish I wasn't, because it makes it hard to get everything done in a day when you don't want to follow like a set list of things you need to get done. And even when I make a list, I'll like write stuff down and I'll never refer back to the list. I'll just do what I can remember. I don't know what's wrong with me, but that is one of my malfunctions. Okay. Gotta blend that out a little. It's looking too harsh. Good enough. That's the motto. Good enough. I'm gonna use this brush. And then I'm just gonna do some kind of bright, glittery color, which could also double for highlight as well. Super easy, like almost done. Just gotta do lashes and maybe like a lip balm after this, and that's it. We're at 20 minutes. I could probably shave it down even more in the future. Maybe if I wasn't talking, I would have gone faster. A little bit in the inner corners, a little bit of brown down here. This is very weird for me using my phone camera like my phone screen to do my makeup. Ooh, I went a little low there. I usually have a whole mirror set up in front of me, but I moved it somewhere and I don't know where it is. Okay, that's the eyeshadow. And now on to lashes. And I just bought this from The Ordinary. This is Lash Curl Finisher. And because my lashes are like very straight and they rarely hold a curl. So I wanted to give this a try. It does work. It does help keep the curl a little bit. I will say it's not like, you know, they're straight up to the high heavens, but there is a difference for sure. I have noticed my lashes do stay up better than without. So I've been really enjoying that. And I also just bought something. Oh, it did get delivered. I should have used it. From The Ordinary. It's supposed to help fill or like plump up your under eyes, or just kind of like wherever you put it. Because my issue is definitely not puffiness. It's like a little bit of sunkenness happening here. So I wanted to get something that could help kind of fill that in. Because there's all those like eye tighteners and stuff, and that's for the bags. That's for when you have excess. But if anything, I'm missing volume down there. So I definitely want to give that a try. But this I have been using and do really like. So I would get this again. I can't remember how much it was. I want to say like 12 bucks, not anything super expensive. The Ordinary, they really do have really good stuff and very affordable. My lashes are just so straight that I even curl them up when I curl them, if that makes sense. Who knows if this is working. The curling of them, I mean. Sometimes the way I curl them, it'll just get like a 90-degree like kink in them, and it'll look horrible. So I haven't figured out the best way to actually make the curl look good. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. And I'm just gonna do this little Glasting Melting Balm from Rom and I don't know. But it's very, very creamy. And just a little something. And it tastes really good. Some kind of tropical, maybe like papaya or oh, fig. Kaya fig, that's what it's called. Maybe it has some of that in it. But that's it. And then I have been loving this Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions mascara. It's tubing mascara, and it's kind of in between a black and a brown. It's called Brown Black, Crystal Brown Black. And so this is what I've been using lately if I want something a little more neutral rather than just like a stark black. And tubing mascara is one of the only mascaras I found that doesn't smudge and give me raccoon eyes. Like I even recently got a Lancome mascara, and I really wanted it to work out because it's Lancome and it's expensive. And unfortunately it did smudge multiple times on me. So that one, I'm not a fan of it, because that wasn't tubing mascara. It was just like regular mascara. I've even found sometimes waterproof mascara will smudge and raccoon eyes with me. So tubing mascara has been a game changer for me. That's of course when I don't do like just regular lashes, or not regular lashes, like I have magnetic ones, or I have Kiss Impress, the ones that are already like pre-glued and you just smush them on your eyelashes. Or I've actually been grabbing these at like TJ Maxx or Marshalls when I see them. I found this for $2, and these are kind of like brown colored, and I really like them. They look really good just on their own, and I don't put any mascara or anything on them. They're pre-glued and you just smush them. And these are cool. These are like ombre. Yeah, pre-glued gradient lash extensions. So anytime I see these for a good price, I grab them. Like $2 was a steal. All the other ones, other than this one, were like blonde, and that's a little too much. But these are at least a little brown. So I'll do that sometimes. Even with like no makeup, they look really good. Okay, I look like a person. Let me do another layer of mascara, and then I might do the lower lashes, just one coat. Gotta be very careful this part. Okay. A little thick on one of them. Oh, I smudged it. So focused. There we go. It had like a little blob. Do one more right there. All right, pretty good. For not really using a mirror, I feel like I did pretty all right. So another round of setting spray, put my hair down, get dressed. That's pretty much it. This was 26 minutes and would have been less had I not been talking. So hope this was helpful. Or at the very least, entertaining. I'll take my hair down. I know it looks kind of crazy. It's called a sleepy tie. And basically the idea is if you have like a blowout or something, you wrap your hair around it at night so that it's not like getting in the way or kinked or whatever. And so I like to use that as a way to keep my hair out of my face at night, but also doesn't have any harsh lines from like a hair tie. Let me brush her out. I straightened it a little bit yesterday, very lightly. Or no, the day before. So this is what it looks like 2 days after. And I used the sleepy tie both nights. Which is a little greasy, so I might put some dry shampoo in there. And this brush I got recently, and I bought a second one so that I have one in my studio and then also in my bedroom. This is from Kitsch, and it's like super bendy and flexible, but my favorite thing is it's super easy to clean out because it doesn't have a backing, because all my other brushes that I've had like that backing, which makes it really hard to get all the hair out, but this is super easy. So every time I use it, I can easily clean it out. So I love that. So I will probably do a little bit of dry shampoo and a little bit of hairspray. I guess I can do that while we're still live. And then I need to skedaddle. It's currently 9, and I need to leave here around 11 to go, because I'm going to go sewing with my friend, or go over my friend's house to sew. So that's the time that I have to try on my Nuuly clothes. And just pack my sewing machine and all that stuff in the car. Okay, that's a little bit better. It was a little too shiny for me. And then this hairspray, Sleek and Shine Hairspray 24-hour hold anti-humidity from Garnier Fructis. It's supposed to help with frizz protection, and it's a 4 out of 5 for the hold. And I like to just spray this just on the top and then brush it out so it's not like crunchy or anything. Pretty nail art. Oh, thank you. These are press-ons. So I've been loving press-ons. I don't have the brand, but I just grab like inexpensive press-ons, and sometimes they can be reused, sometimes not, but it's a lot cheaper than when I used to go and get my nails done, because it was like $60 every time and it lasts 3 weeks. So, and these at most I pay $15-20 and they last usually 2 to 3 weeks. So makes a lot more sense, and you get to change up the style, and it's a little more work, but you save a lot of money. I saw Glamnetic recently dropped a Valentine's Day collection, and I want all of them, but theirs are a little bit pricey. Theirs are like 20 something dollars each. And the ones that I've tried so far, I had one set that I could not reuse because I wore it a little too hard. The other set I have saved and I might use again in the future, but I think for something that's like kind of I would not want to pay that much money for. So I'm waiting for them to go on sale. Sometimes I find them in TJ Maxx or Marshalls and I grab them when I see them. Oh my gosh, thank you, Adore Liso. I am fantastic. I am finishing up my live here. I just got ready, a quick little makeup look, and then I'm gonna try on some clothes. And then heading up to see a friend. We're going to sew because this is the year I finally learned how to sew. Because I think I have some nails I can show you here. Oh, Nail Reformation are these ones I grabbed recently. These were $10, originally $13 from TJ Maxx. I thought they were really pretty, but I do look out for like Glamnetic at those stores, at the department stores. Have fun. Try to be back soon. Fantastic. I'm probably going to end the live to do all of that, but this was so much fun. I think I'll pop on to live again in the future. You've tried them? Do you have a favorite brand for press-ons? Because I still haven't found the perfect one. I do like Olive & June. They're very affordable, but they don't have a lot of longer styles, and I do prefer like this length, and theirs are usually like more medium length. And they don't have a ton of styles, like prints and patterns and stuff. So I like them. I do really like Glamnetic, but very pricey. I've tried Ursa nails, horrible. Very expensive, and I had one crack off and they wanted me to like purchase a replacement. No, like if your product is malfunctioning, please replace it. So I'm never going to purchase from them again. I just used whatever's at TJ Maxx and they held up good. Okay, I love that. Yeah, they have some good brands at those places, at Marshalls and TJ Maxx. Like I was saying, Reformation. But yeah, Glamnetic, if they have those, I snap those up as quick as I can. They do have some Olive & June sometimes, and those will be very affordable. So in that case, like if it's only a few dollars, that's fine. Celebritips, and they lasted so long. Ooh, okay. What was this? This was a Nail Reformation. I've heard about Celebritips. I will have to give those a try. I think maybe I need to go do some shopping at a department store and see what ones I can find. So yeah, I have quite a few, like, ready to go once these are done. I think I just tried another brand. I might have it over here. I have the other design. I'm a mess. I haven't organized my room very well. V Salon. And they were like, it came with this. So they were like UV gel. I have the things here still. That's how much of a mess I am. UV Cure Glue. And I did them all. They all popped off because I guess I just didn't get the hang of it. I did them all again and they've stayed on really well. I want to say this is at least my second, if not third week with them on. And I like them a lot. So that was a really cool experience. I've never done UV gel. I've only really done like just the liquid glue with my press-ons. So that was cool. I don't know that these are the UV gel ones. These look like just regular, yeah, regular glue ones. But I just thought they were really pretty. Ooh, kind of holographic-y. Little bit of cat eye going on. Kind of like this one. So fun. Okay, well that is it. That's the look. Super simple, easy makeup. Hair kind of was just already done. You just wake up with it done. And that's the stuff. So thank you so much for joining me on my live. This was a lot of fun, and I hope to see you next time. Have a great day. Have a good weekend. Bye.